Aqua gang, 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 gang. What it do? What it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general love message for my Aquarius soul family. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guys, please give us exactly what we need to know for Aquarius sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. These messages are general, guys, okay? Take what resonates with you and leave the rest for whoever else is here for. Use your intuition to guide you towards the messages that are here for you today, okay? Yes! So first of all, we do have a couple of announcements. I know y'all like, girl, with these damn morning announcements, these damn, you know, I know. We just have a lot of things going on and I want to keep you guys up to date, okay? So first things first, thank you to all of you guys who have scheduled a reading. I am doing personal reads now, if you do not know. The personal reads are very specifically rolled out, guys. Okay, so all of the information is linked down below in the description box. What you want to do is send an email stating which reading you are interested in and you wait for a response. That's how that goes. If somebody talks to you down in the comments, it ain't me. Don't get God. Don't get God out here. Now, I did not expect the demand to be so high, okay? So we are currently fully booked for our personal readings. However, that does not mean that you stop sending requests, guys. I don't think I made that clear. So even though we're fully booked, continue to send your requests because that is considered a wait list, right? I do still receive your emails. If you're still interested in a reading and you're put on the wait list, then you're one of the first ones that I reach out to when availability is open again, okay? So don't just wait on me, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and move on that thing and send me your request still, and I will let you know if you're waitlisted, or you may receive an email from me telling me that you are approved and selected to be scheduled for a reading, okay? Secondly, we do have new merch, you guys. You may see it down below, but I've also put up a community post, so we now have some big Aqua Energy merch, you guys. I ordered mine. I ordered a hot pink premium hoodie. I'm excited to be rocking that thing. If that is something that you're interested in, then go ahead and check out the shop. I will also have that link down below in the description box, okay? So let's get into this. Let's get a few more shuffles. Now, in reference to this energy showing up, you guys, very, very, very ballsy. Very ballsy energy. This is a beggar, you guys. This is a beggar. This person begs. They beg like Keith Sweat, okay? Down on their knees, baby, 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 please. In vain, though. That's the gag, right? It's all in vain. I feel like this person has had many of displays of emotions, possibly crying, you know, remorse, wearing their heart on their sleeves, doing nice shit, trying to show up, all of the things, but it's all in vain because it appears that it always goes back to the same issue, which is their value, them valuing you, okay? That's what I was hearing. This is a beggar. So this is somebody, this hasn't changed within this person, you guys, whether this has concluded or not, okay? They're very much so still hell-bent on showing up and showing out, possibly for some of you, if you're not willing to hear what they have to say. Now, this is someone who's wanting to convince you that they feel your pain, that they understand the pain that they put you through, that they have been there, okay, through the highs and the lows, the peaks and the valleys, baby, and that they deserve to stick around. They deserve time, more importantly, okay? This is somebody who feels like you're moving on too soon, okay? That even though this entire connection has been one big red banner, not a red flag, baby. Flag is crossed out, okay? It stopped being a red flag a long time ago. You're just kind of gaining your footing. I feel like this connection threw you for a doozy. It took you for a wild ride, a spin. So you may have been quite confused and possibly stagnant because of the confusion. I don't get that you're in that energy any longer, but we do have somebody who's still playing the same old tricks, the same old game, okay? They're wanting you to give them time to change, but we both know that not only did the change never come before, it's highly unlikely that it will here in the near future, even though that's what they're trying to convince you of. I do feel like this person has tried to go out and either replace you or they've tried to forget about you, right? We have your one of a kind that came out in the reverse. I feel like this is somebody who's trying to convince themselves that you're not the first, you're not going to be the last. There's more where that came from. It is what it is. That slowly begins to change, okay? There will be a conclusion to that ego, to that prideful energy before they start coming around begging again, you guys. This is definitely a beggar. Now, you might be like, girl, they never begged me. That's what I heard. So this begging may have come in different forms, but it most certainly was begging, you guys, okay? Wow. They definitely do not like the idea of you being in control of the ending or beginning of things, right? Like, they don't like that you are possibly the one holding all the chips, that you are possibly the one with the ball in your court, okay? They don't like that either. Wow. This person doesn't like to change, you guys. See, yeah, King of Wands. This is somebody who does view you as a leader, somebody who does view you as bold, someone who will take control of things. I feel as though you've always been this assertive. You've always been this independent, absolutely. But there's something about this connection that had you put this power of yours to the side. So they don't quite like the fact that you're now reasserting or reinstating this power or control they feel you may have, right? They're viewing it as manipulation. So if you did put your pride to the side, your power to the side, or kind of let your guard down with this person, meaning you weren't being as bold, as abrasive, as assertive, as sort of more bossed up on that ass with this person, I feel like there's a lot of leniency that was allowed in this connection, okay? Especially when the tears came, or when the begging came, or when the nice guy, nice girl, right? I feel like they could turn it on and off, this person. You would kind of have some leniency towards this person. So even if they did hurt you, even if they broke you, even if they broke your heart, betrayed you, did you wrong, crossed you, whatever you want to call it, I feel as though once they portrayed this sort of nice energy, kind of trying to make up, you know, the crying, the whining, the victimhood, the victim mentality, for some of you, you did show some leniency, some grace to this individual. And to them, that now looks like manipulation. This is why the Magician is here, because now you are asserting your power, and you are possibly not really giving them the time of day with the same antics that that would have worked in the past, is what I'm hearing, you guys, okay? Wow. Yeah, see? It's a shocker for them. This might be a surprise for this person. I don't know how long they got away with playing the victim, or being able to come in and fix things is something that they were most certainly used to. In this change, your standards, right? You standing 10 toes down on your standards is an issue for them. They're viewing that as a red flag. That's something that they need to get out of the way, right? They don't need you on the defensive. They don't need you being, they don't need you challenging them, right? So what does that look like? That looks like if this person was always able to come back around, and you would believe their story, or you would hear them out, or you would feel sorry for them if they did show emotion or did show some signs of like weakness, right? Weakness for you, weakness for love, weakness for emotion, any signs that they would change. No actual actions, just words, right? I'm hearing waterworks. So for some of you, it was tears, right? They now don't have that ability. You're now challenging that. It's like, okay, great, you're crying, wonderful, but we still need to talk about this. We still need to have a conversation. Like, nobody is just bouncing over what the fuck you did, and they're viewing that now as manipulation because you weren't like that before. So if you haven't showed up as this assertive character already, once you do, that will be a shocker for this person. That will be a tower for them, in fact. They may have thought they had you pegged. They may have thought that they had, you know, they had you to the T. They studied you well. So these new actions of yours is definitely ringing alarms in their mind, in their head, especially if they are used to getting away with, you know, the behavior that I feel like they portrayed, right? Look at that Knight of Swords, very swift, fast, doesn't make a whole lot of sense, just kind of doing whatever the fuck, and then asking for forgiveness later. It's a very hasty energy, aggressive energy. This is somebody who is very much so emotionally immature. They're not able to hone in on their urges, if that makes sense. Like, no self-control whatsoever. So I feel like that behavior or that characteristic from this person has affected you greatly, and you're done with it, right? Like you're setting a firm boundary. You setting the boundaries, you setting the standards, you setting up defenses, you challenging them, you asking why, you not just accepting the bullshit that they want to feed you. You're not taking it on. Problematic. I mean, there is no ands, ifs, or buts about it. It's problematic, and it's also going to, it may send them on a bit of a tizzy, you guys, okay? Because now what will they do, right? This is something that they have been used to getting away with, or this is something that they have been used to being okay with you, quite all right with you. This is crazy. See, look, Page of Wands, right? So sort of like their energy from the past, you guys. They would come in with the Page of Wands energy, which is like a message, an apology, perhaps, a hey, big head text, right? Like, how have you been? How is it going? Especially if there has been a disconnect, they want to start anew. Still more free-spirited, not very in depth. They don't want to go in depth. They don't want to go into detail. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it, right? Like, this is what they are used to coming around with, the offer. And you with open arms, right? 10 of Cups. Look at this. 6 of Wands. Come on. 6 of Cups. This is what the fuck they're used to, you guys. Very small offer, very senseless offer. Nonsensical, right? Like victim mentality, just wanting to, oh, well, you know how I am. I'm set in my ways, babe. Like, you got to give me time to change. That's what love is about. And I feel like for some of you, whatever their excuses were, whatever ways they would come back would be acceptable, and you would be willing to work it out with this person. 10 of Cups. Okay, that's satisfaction. That's being satisfied with what you're being fed, but you were being fed bullshit, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They were very successful at feeding the bullshit in the past. I don't know how the fuck they got away with that. I don't know why you softened, why you would get soft with this person, or why you would soften with them. Okay? Because I feel like you would either have conversations before they came back around, like, I am not falling for the bullshit. I'm not answering. I'm not calling. I'm not going for it. No, 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 no. And then when they show up, 10 of Cups, 6 of Wands, 6 of Cups, right? Reconciliation, it's always been the way. But now, baby, now they're hitting all kinds of brick walls. Okay? It's a hardship for this individual. So I feel like they're laying it on a little bit thicker with this. I felt every tear that you cry. They're now trying to show some forms of remorse, empathy, if you will. What say you? You like, girl, fuck that person. Fuck them. That's what I say. Oh no, y'all. No, no. They may even want to play on the fact that you guys have history. We're soulmates. We're meant to be together. You're my other half. Come back around, not even with an apology for some of you, okay? This also gives me the energy, right? Because Knight of Wands is often my card of somebody who is trying to plead a case that they don't have. They're trying to fight their case, but they don't have a case. And I get that that's the energy of this person. That's how they would be accepted in the past. Page of Wands, Knight of Swords, right? Gibberish, word salad, not making a whole lot of sense. Maybe a few messages here and there, very surface level. And from you, they're receiving 10 of Cups, 6 of Wands, 6 of Cups, right? Like that reconciliation, kindness, grace, right? That's not what they're getting this time, you guys. And that is shocking. That will be shocking to them. They're not expecting to show up and see that you have all these boundaries up, or that you're challenging them now, right? Like that you're wanting more, okay? You're wanting to communicate. You're wanting to actually talk about it. They're not able to just come back in and just pick up where the fuck y'all left off, right? Because you know that always ends up in some immature bullshit and you're done with it, right? At first it was a red flag. Now it's a banner, bitch. Like we can't continue going on this way. Fool me once. I'm hearing this. Fool me once, shame on me. No, fool me once, shame on you. You fool me once, you can't get fooled again, okay? That's the type of shit I feel you're on. This is the type of shit that they're on. They feel like you've always forgiven them. You've always been soft on them. They've always been able to come back around and just you're to your warm embrace. Hello. I'm willing to forgive you and let go of the past. That's you. But I don't feel like you're like, I don't feel like that's not your avenue at this juncture. You're requiring more. Much more for them to even get a conversation from you. And this also gives me the energy of somebody who's very lazy, you guys. They're lazy with themselves, meaning they don't really do self-work. They don't really work on themselves. They don't really take accountability. They don't really strive to have growth or expansion or evolve, right? That's not their MO, especially with this card here. And there may have been a bit of enabling from many of people around them because they've been this way all this time, and they had no intentions on changing. In fact, when they came back around, not only are they expecting forgiveness, but they're also expecting a celebration. They're expecting you to be happy that they're back, happy to hear from them, right? For some of you, this person may have felt like they were punishing you, leaving you out in the cold with this Five of Pentacles, but you in fact moved on. Whoa, this is taking a turn. This is taking a turn. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, you guys. So only take what fits with you. Only take what resonates, of course. For some of you, that is in fact your storyline. Okay, this may be somebody who rejected you. And this is the tables turning on that ass. Okay, like no other. I've never seen it like this before. This is a very unique placing of these cards, you guys. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm seeing. They're expecting to do the same exact thing, come back around. They may have left you out in the cold, betrayed you, right? For some of you, you were the one crying the tears, right? Sadness. You, in fact, picked yourself up and moved on. You said, fuck that. Like, you knew all along this was a bunch of red flags. They started to pile up before you know it. So it just didn't make sense any longer to stick around or to wait. So when this person finally does come back around with that gibberish, with that bullshit, they are in fact coming back around to find that you're not there, when in fact they were expecting you to be waiting, baby, waiting on that call. Look at this. It's a telephone booth, baby. You ain't even in your house. They think you somewhere on the, do they even have telephone booths on the street anymore? Look at this shit. How old is this person? This person may be older than you guys, even though they act much younger. It's a whole telephone booth. It's not a lie. This is wild. That's exactly what they're expecting, you guys, for you to be waiting for things to shift and change, meaning for them to change, right? And they are expecting to be able to come back to your warm embrace. 10 of Cups, baby, 6 of Cups, nothing but the cups. They want to party. They want to parade when they arrive. Okay, they want a welcome home party, nice cocktail, and of course forgiveness. Along with forgiveness comes reconciliation. I don't get that that's what they're getting when they come back around. I don't get that. Okay, feels like a thunderstorm. Okay, storm warning, bitch. Talking to your person now. I don't get that you are choosing this person over yourself anymore. You're in fact the one changing, because I do feel like you were waiting for them to change, but you just decided to change yourself. Damn! Double damn. Double damn. And they're like, no, this is not done. This is not finished. It's not finished until I say it's finished, only to find that you are long gone, babe. Whoa. Wowzers. I do feel like you have something new that you are either entertaining or that's on its way in, you guys, okay? So please keep your eyes, your ears, your mouth peeled. Some of y'all be like, I ain't got nobody new. I don't see nobody. Where they at, Empress? Where they at, though? And y'all know you ain't been nowhere. You ain't been putting yourself out there, or you got the resting bitch face on when you go out. You're not approachable. Like, come on. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a thing, beloved, all right? I see it. I see it. Where you would have been giving this person 10 of Cups, there has to be another cup, you know, another set. This 5 of Pentacles is definitely a signifier that there was 5 cups. You were coming with 5 plus 1 more, which is this 6 of Cups, and this person wasn't willing to meet you halfway. But they kind of just expected it to remain that way. It's that loyalty, right? That Aquarian loyalty. People often confuse that with dumbness, and it's not dumbness, dummy. I'm talking to your person now. It's not dumbness, you dumbass, okay? They're gonna quickly find out that that is something that was a gift, for sure. For sure. The longer they search and try to find it, they never will. Look. They on highways and byways. They searching by boat, by plane, by car, by foot, by bike, bitch. Okay? I feel like this is you. This is you hugged up with somebody, okay? Is that Paris? Do any of you have plans on traveling to Paris or something of that nature? Don't force it to fit. Or maybe that's on your bucket list. You want to travel there. You want to plan a trip there. That's one of the, you know, the places that you on your wish list to go. Something to that effect. You know, if that's you, don't force it to fit. I feel like you're going to do that. You are a guide. You are being guided to travel, you guys. You're going to meet somebody in your travels, okay? Wow. We have differences in the reverse. So I feel like that may have been the excuse that you were making, right? Opposites attract. People are not perfect. Nobody is perfect. I'm not perfect, so I can show this person some grace. But you throwing that shit out the window, you say, fuck that bitch. Okay? You say, fuck that. And this person is going to be very jealous of this. This is why this reading is showing up, I'm almost certain, because I feel like they're coming back around when you're already involved, you guys. I do. I feel like as they're searching for someone else, they stumble upon you again. You keep showing up, even in their dreams. Woo. Wowzers. Wowzers. They can't get away from you. Whoa. Do I take all of... You can't make this shit up, you guys. Look. Engagement. Hello. Attraction. But they're not too far apart now, are they? They're not too far away. We have engagement and attraction. That is a new connection, you guys. But then we have deception and release your ex. You cannot make this shit up. Look, worth your weight is in the reverse. And that's what they were expecting you to be doing. Waiting on them. Waiting in the telephone booth. More specifically, beloved. And believing in this, right? Believing in soulmates. We're meant to be together. There will be no other connection like you. Hoping that you'll just stay in the house, not put yourself out there, not go out, not give anybody the time of day. You know, I don't advise it. I don't advise it. I feel like the second you open yourself up, that's when we have this newer connection coming in. It will shatter them. Look at this. You cannot, you have to open up, you guys. You do. You do. It's for your own benefit. I feel like this person would rather you remain in secret, like remain alone, remain in hermit mode almost. Because then that makes it better for them. You not putting yourself back out there, or not at least dating. Nobody is saying to just jump into a relationship. I feel like this is that energy. Do you guys, have you guys ever heard of like this situation or the phrase, to get over someone, you have to get on top of another or get up under another? I'm not saying to go start laying it low and spreading it wide. That's not what I'm saying. But it's the same notion. You have to get this person out of your energy. And in order to do that, you have to open yourself up to other energies. Are you following me? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? All right, let's go on over to the extended. I want to really dig in over there. What a very interesting read. I want to know what this person's hopes and fears of the future of this connection is, because that's also going to give us an idea of what avenue they're going to choose. We see deception. I hope they won't choose that route, because then you'll need to protect yourself, okay? I want to know what their intentions are for you moving forward. Very important. Have they made any changes at all? Significant changes. That'll give us an idea of if this tower brought on an awakening or a transformation. Let's also see what karma this person is due to face, only because I'm nosy and I want to know shit. And then let's see what lessons you needed to learn in order to move on to this next cycle. What is the lessons that are needing to be learned, or the blockages that are needing to be released? That's important, because that's what's going to open you up, okay, to new connections, to new. Let's see what this person's next steps are going to be, so you can fully prepare yourself, as well as the potential outcome. Whether you decide to re-engage with this individual or go in the opposite direction, I will look at both. There's no judgment. But before we get to the new, I want to know what blockages might be keeping you visible to toxicity, and what do you need to do to have those blockages released, meaning it will make you invisible to all low vibrational and toxic energies as you move on. on to the next cycle, okay? Then we're gonna get right into new love, baby. We got a lot to unpack. Let's see who's coming in. Only the good, only the new. What's that vibe like between you and this person? What's the best or sexiest quality about this individual, and what will they find the sexiest about you? This is how you're going to know who I'm talking about, just in case you have multiple people coming in. But you will have somebody who wants something very serious with you long term, okay? The attraction is going to be uncanny. So this is the one I need you to keep your eyes peeled for, okay? And then I want to know what the potential is for things to go all the way with you and this newer individual, meaning are you going to open up within the near future, near the next 6 months to a year? Let's see what that potential is for things to go all the way. I will also take a look to see that you're not wasting your time with this new energy. So I want to know why they're single and if there are any warning signs or deal breakers you need to be looking out for, okay? Then lastly, we will get your advice from the divine on what exactly you need to lean into energetically in order to speed up momentum towards the desires of your heart, the manifestations that you have been trying to bring to pass and materialize in the least amount of time, okay? So please click that like button, click the subscribe button, check out that description box if you want to sign up for a personal reading, get put on the wait list, that is, as well as buy some merch, okay? We got that big Aqua Gang energy, check it out. And I'm gonna also put the link for the extended down below in the description box. Click that like button, subscribe button. I'm gonna see y'all over there.